Alright, this is my first attempt at doing this. My fiance has been bothering me for the past 3 years to try this because he thinks that I can for some reason. But I'm just gonna do a little, I guess, do my makeup with me type video. I'm just got out of the shower, so I look a little crazy. Typically, I start out with a little bit of eye cream because I am 32, so I really need all the moisture I can get. I shove it like in these little creases too because I'm a server and I'm constantly smiling, so I get creases all the time. And it's not that cute, but oh well. I don't really even know where to start here, but no one could ever see this, honestly. But maybe somebody does. If so, I guess that's cool. I am gonna try this new product that I've never tried before. My friend got it for me, and I normally don't use primer because I don't really see a difference, but I have it, so why not try it? That mixture's pretty nice, though. Oh, couldn't do that. Alright, so typically I always start with my eyeballs because there's always fallout all over my face. So why not just do what I normally do? I've literally, I don't know if anyone else has ever done this, but I've literally made YouTube videos in my head for the past like 10 plus years. So this shouldn't feel as weird as it does, but it feels really weird. I guess I shouldn't block my face, but I need glasses typically, so I have a big mirror right here. That's my vanity. And it really doesn't help me much because everything's just blurry. So I always have to use a little mirror every time. I'm probably not going to do anything too crazy because I am actually off work today, which is pretty nice randomly. Typically I work Monday through Friday as a server, but my manager needed me for some dine and donate crap, so I'm doing that instead of just doing my normal kind of shift. And she needed me on Sunday, so you know, at least it works out. I'm still off my days. Right now I am taking like a cream colored type shadow just to set my concealer, because if I don't, I feel like my eyeshadow is just like super tacky and it never blends correctly if you don't do this. I feel like, I mean, maybe I'm doing something wrong because honestly, what do I know? So I'm probably just going to shove this cream eyeshadow that I've been really liking, that I'm super upset about that ColourPop doesn't make it anymore. I went to try to buy it because this is definitely expired. Like, there's no way this is okay to use, probably still on my eyes, but I'm doing it anyways. Because whatever. I can never open these. It's called Wattles. It's like a matte, but kind of shimmery. Like, there's like some satin to it, but it's super easy and you just blend it into your crease and it looks super nice. So I went to buy another one because I was like, well, you know, I should probably buy another one, but they're completely just, they don't sell it. They just sell their glittery ones now, so that's kind of a bummer. I don't know why they would discontinue this because it's seriously so freaking nice. But of course, I didn't use it for like the first 3-4 years that I had it, so I guess I can't blame them. Maybe people just didn't know how nice it was. I don't really know. But it's kind of depressing. I'm basically just doing the same kind of look that I did yesterday because it was super quick and easy for work. And I'm not doing much today, like I said already. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'm not, you know. I'm probably just going to run to Dollar General and get Mexican with my friends. So, not doing a whole lot of stuff today. I'm also kind of worried about this because I genuinely don't know how to edit anything. So, hopefully I can figure that out. I mean, I should be able to, I hope. But again, I'm 32, so I'm kind of old to be doing this. Or maybe I'm not. I just feel like I am because everyone's like, you know, been doing this since they were like 17 or, you know, younger, some people. And I don't even know if YouTube's like, you know, dead or not, but I've been stressed out with like wedding planning and just life and sad stuff in general. So I feel like I should just do something that is fun, that I've always kind of wanted to do, that, like I said, my fiance's been trying to get me to do for forever anyway. So like, it doesn't hurt. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Nobody watches it, and or people do and they hate it, I guess, but it's okay. I understand. Sometimes you watch stuff and it's not for you. I guess I also just got these She Glam eyeshadows from Shein, which I know is super problematic because that company's awful, but I don't have a lot of money, you know, I'm a server. I don't make a lot, but I wanted to try something glittery because, you know, when I'm getting married, I think I've decided I'm going to end up doing my own makeup because I'm really difficult and I'm picky, and even if it probably isn't the best makeup in the world, like, it's what I like and what I'm used to. So I've just been trying a bunch of different glittery eyeshadows, but some are like, the Patrick Ta ones are like, what, like $42 for 2 eyeshadows, and I can't justify that. That just seems insane. I mean, I guess it's for your wedding, let's say, but it just seems like an insane amount of money for an eyeshadow. So these were like $1. So I thought I might give it a go. It doesn't have a ton of like pigment, but it's mostly just glitter, like a glitter based type situation. Like, I don't know, it's kind of pretty though with this specific, with the Wattles shade that you can't get that I'm using. It works out like really well. Like, they go really nicely together, honestly. So there's that, I guess. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit this so it's not just a bunch of silence. Or if not, this YouTube video might be like 30 minutes and then definitely no one's gonna watch it, because who wants to watch some random girl like this? I mean, I watch people, but they're better and a little more interesting, you know. Now, so I don't know if anyone else does this. I feel like people have to because, I don't know, like, it makes sense. I think a lot of people use just like eyeliner on their little lash line, but I feel like it never looks good. Like, I always have gaps, or like, I don't know, it just never looks like I want it to. Like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Blended, as I want it to. So I thought, like, I don't know, I think I saw Jessica Braun that I watch do this before, maybe, where you just like take an eyeshadow color similar to the eyeshadow that you're using, and then you just like tightline with it essentially, which I feel like ends up looking really cute a lot of the time, and looks like you know what you're doing more than you actually do, which I like, because I'm not like, you know, a professional or anything, but I do my best. And I'm sorry if you can hear my cat crying in the background. She wants me to play with her, which I'm gonna have to do after this, because poor thing. I have worked out and then showered, so she's like, it's time to play now. But I gotta do this. I don't got to, but you know. I feel like, you know, it's probably never too late, right? To try something new. I think another reason that I've finally decided to do this, which is honestly like really weird to admit, is I recently just lost like 40 pounds. And so I think I was always afraid to go on here, which I'm still not like thin by any means, but I was afraid I'd go on here and then, you know, people would be like, this fat girl is trying to teach us how to do makeup, or I don't know, I'm just sensitive, which is probably bad too, because I'm sure like my skin looks bad in this lighting and it's bad right now in general, so I'm sure I'll get like bad comments anyways. And people say you should have like kind of a thick skin to do this, which is another reason I've been afraid, you know. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know these people, right? And also, no one's gonna watch this probably anyways, except like my mom. Hi, Mom. So, there's that, I guess. I'm trying to think of like things that people would probably care about if they stumble upon this video. Let me think. I guess, do you guys care what brush I'm using? This is all my brushes, like I'm telling you, I got from Ipsy. Or like just random just sets that I bought like 10 years ago. I don't know like if any normal people just go out and buy like big brush sets, because I don't know, I've always thought like these, I think this is Real Techniques maybe, like all these kind of brushes that are less expensive have always done just a good job in my opinion as like a cosmetics brush or something, which I know people love, but I don't know, it just seems crazy to me to try to do something like that when there's so many other things you can use, you know. All right. So, I have a lot of like redness when I'm nervous, or just in general, because I'm very fair. Like I'm a very pasty person, so I feel like when I'm nervous or anything, like I'm always red. I've actually been really liking this though. It's the Mischa Perfect Cover Serum BB Cream. I got it in number 21 because when I went to look on Amazon, I couldn't find a lighter shade because I have this one as well. And this one is in 13. This is their Perfect Cover BB Cream, not the serum one. And this one's lighter and definitely matches me more. But I feel like this texture of this one I like a lot. So I'm going to have to search and like try to track down a lighter shade. Because, again, this is not like I can make it work, but it's definitely like a little dark, I feel like, for me, who is very, very fair. Like, look, it's also like, it's interesting. It's more of like a gray tone, I guess, than what I'm used to seeing, which kind of works, honestly, for me, because it neutralizes more, I feel like. I don't know. I could be totally making that up, and it could be all in my head, but I feel like it does a really good job of like hiding all my redness. And typically I don't have a ton of blemishes, but like I was saying, I've been extra like stressed in general. So I feel like my skin's just been extra breakouty, which sucks, but you know, that happens. What are you gonna do? Oh, oops. So I don't ever use brushes like to blend anything. Like I normally just use my fingers or a sponge. Sorry, I was just flicking you guys off. Oops, sorry, I just burped too. Oops. Because I just feel like, I don't know, it works out way better. With like brushes, I feel like it's either extra cakey or there's always like streaks in it in general, which I hate. I hate that. And I feel like most people that use brushes just go over with a sponge afterwards for the most part anyways, so I feel like this way you're just blending in with your fingers and then take a little spongy and smush it around in your skin, you know? Blendy blending. Like, do you see how splotchy my neck is? Because I'm stressed the freak out that I think people are going to see this and, like, hate it. But, oh well. It is what it is. What are you going to do? I think I'm gonna stop there because I don't really need to do another layer. I feel like whenever I try to do like multiple layers of like foundation or serum, BB cream, whatever the heck you use, I feel like for the most part it always ends up getting just more cakey. Like I never feel like it ends up looking better. Like even if you get more coverage, I just feel like it looks like you got a freaking, you know, mask on or something anyway. So I don't know, I could obviously just be wrong. Could just be doing it wrong. And another thing that I've recently just started doing, which has been a freaking game changer. So, I bought this like forever ago. It's the NYX Thick It, Stick It, brow pomade thingy. It's really just like a spoolie. You end up like getting too much product, so I always wipe it off. But I used to like fill in my eyebrows, like do eyebrow, whatchamacallit? What's this? Like eyebrow gel. Oh my god, why can't I think of that word? Eyebrow gel. Like I would do like the whole 9 yards, and then I wouldn't even end up really liking it. I don't have a ton of eyebrows like to begin with, but I feel like this is just one step and it makes me look like I actually have eyebrows, which a lot of the times it will like build up. If you get too much on your brush, it can look clumpy like quickly. So I always have to really make sure that I wiped it off good. But even if you get a little clumpies, I just take like a little spoolie and run it through, and you're normally completely fine. So I've really been liking this. I've tried a few other ones like after trying this one on Amazon and stuff, and I don't like them as much. Like there's just too much actual like pigment, I feel like, and it doesn't look like your eyebrows. Like it doesn't make a huge difference, but it makes a good difference where it looks like you actually have eyebrows now, rather than just like I'm a naked mole rat type situation. But yeah, I really like this. There's the e.l.f. one that is very similar that I like a lot too, but the colors, like they don't have any like I like a more like red toned brow, which is weird because like I have fake blonde hair. But I feel like red toned looks good with my like pasty skin. It looks like it's actually my eyebrows, you know? I don't know. And then we just brush it, brush it, brush it. I know I probably do my makeup in kind of a weird order, because I know a lot of people do brows last or first. But I like to do it after I do my like base product typically. That way if I really need to like fix anything, I can with like concealer or whatever. And I don't like to do it before because I feel like I could like rub off my eyebrow or get like this foundation in my eyebrow, which who wants that? I don't know, maybe somebody does, but oh, there we go. See, it's not too bad. And sometimes if I'm being like super extra, I'll even like go in with a clear brow gel on top of this if I'm like really gonna be out a long time, or if I'm working like a extra long shift, like, you know, serving for 10 hours, then sometimes I'll do that just to make sure. I mean, but really this is fine. This is enough. You don't really need to do that. I'm just annoying. I want to make sure everything's good. My coffee is probably so cold at this point. I'm sorry, that slurp was probably awful. Yeah, it's kind of cold. It's not that good right now. Oh well. All right. Next, we're gonna do, this is honestly like the best product in the entire world. Like, not really, but like, you know, like this is amazing. It's the e.l.f. putty corrector to go under your eyes. Like, I don't sleep and I cry a lot. Like I'm emotional. So, my eyes are puffy. Like I have dark circles and all that stuff. And again, like I'm 32. Like, I guess it's not that old. My Alexis trying to talk to me. But I am old enough, you know, where you can tell that I'm definitely also not getting enough sleep. I also woke up at like, this is random story, random tangent. Woke up at like 1 in the morning and I had a dream that vampires were after us, and like people that I know were in my house, but my house wasn't my house. Like, does anyone else have fucking just random ass weird dreams like that? I don't know. It was super freaking weird, and I don't know. So I woke up at 1 in the morning, anyways, long story short, and was up for like another hour. And then my cats, yeah, I have 3 cats, were, you know, ready for breakfast at 5 a.m. like normal. My fiance got up for work because he doesn't feed them. So I had to get up and feed them. God bless. It's kind of funny. As soon as they know that, you know, somebody's up, they just go off, you know. Cats are a mess. But yeah, I'm tired. That's why this stuff is so amazing. I have another one, like you can tell, obviously I use the crap out of it. I have another one, like a backup already that I bought because I don't want to actually ever run out of this. It's so good. All right. Next is another concealer because, you know, one's not enough. I guess that's technically corrector. So this is my concealer that I typically use. The NYX Bear With Me. It's like more medium coverage and honestly doesn't have a ton of coverage, but after I do that corrector, I feel like I don't need like a super cakey high coverage concealer because I don't want it going into my fine lines any more than, I mean, all concealers do, honestly, but more than like, you know, more than it needs to. I don't want to help it. I don't want a little extra craziness going on, you know? Because, I don't know, like, I really want to be somebody that can wear foundation too, but I try to wear, like, actual foundation, and I feel like it never looks right either. So maybe it's just because I have, like, really dry-ass skin that I have to do that, but I'd rather have a little bit of something peeking through than look, like, extra dry and cakey. Also, like, I don't know if this is just like a sensory issue, but whenever I have like super heavy concealer or heavy something on, like, you can like feel it on your face and it just makes me want to go home and wash my face off. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me problem, honestly. Could be nobody else having that issue, but it's how I feel, I guess. I'm literally using this as a little mirror. I also just realized I'm looking at myself the entire time this video and I have not been looking at the camera, so it's gonna be a learning curve, I guess, but also like nobody probably cares that much anyways too, so I'm just blending some stuff out. So that's done now. Like I was saying, a lot of times I don't have any breakouts, but because I've been stressed out, I've literally had multiple breakouts. So an amazing concealer that I honestly sometimes will use as just foundation is this It Cosmetics, what is it, Bye Bye Under Eye, which I don't actually ever use on my under eye. It's called that, but I don't think it's a great under eye concealer because it's so emollient. I feel like it's just better to cover blemishes or just like put around your face in general. I feel like it works really, really, really well at that, honestly, but don't love it for actually what it's supposed to be doing, I guess, like what it's marketed as. My lips are very crusty. I'm gonna use this janky ass chapstick from Burt's Bees that I washed and dried that's now misshapen, but you know, it's still got chapstick in it, so it's fine. And now I'm gonna do my blush. I don't do bronzer, which I used to do a lot. I used to do it all the time, but I just feel like for me it ends up looking muddy and I'm really pale, so like most people don't think I'm bronze goddess anyways because I'm just really, really pale. So I just don't even bother with it honestly anymore. But in the summer, I feel like maybe I might try a liquid one because I don't even use powder anymore on my face for the most part because I feel like liquid's just so much better for me and it stays longer and it doesn't look patchy either. But I've really been liking these Lovecraft Beauty liquid cosmic blushes. Sorry, that was a mouthful. Been really liking these a lot. I also really like the e.l.f. ones, but these are nice though because they're not as pigmented. Like the e.l.f. ones, I feel like I have to do like the tiniest dot or else it could go wrong really quickly. So these are nice because you can kind of mess with them for a little bit. So, and they're like cooling, which maybe it's just because they're liquid, but whenever I put them on my face, like I feel like a ah moment, like refreshed almost. And I always get them in my hair, which, you know, my hair's got some pink in it, so it's fine. So we're just gonna do a little bit on each cheek. I do like the back parts mostly blush wise. Like I know people say to put it on your apple, but I don't know, with like my face shape and everything, I feel like it's good to start back there and then kind of just blend it up. And then I always just use like some kind of stipply brush. This is an e.l.f. stipple brush that already has blush from yesterday on it, but it's a different blush. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and I used a really bright blush yesterday and I forgot. So this is going to escalate quickly. I'm going to have to blend and then take my sponge and really mess this. This is not a good representation of the blush I just put on because it had blush from yesterday that obviously wasn't dried. But that's okay. So I'm going to take my sponge and I just kind of blend that crap around. Because that is bright. The blush I used yesterday, I'm going to have to show you. So it's a blush. So I have Ipsy and I always like do those little add-ons, or I'll just like randomly buy stuff, you know, like the $3 little thingies on there. It's really honestly like a great deal to try little things, like if you don't have a ton of money in general, but you like you love trying makeup, which I love trying new stuff, but obviously like I can't do an Ulta order every other week because that's expensive and I don't have money like that. So I think it was this Ace Beauty blush, this little guy, and I put like barely any on and it was bright. It was crazy, but it was really pretty. It's just like, obviously you have to know that it's super pigmented and you can't put a ton on it, but you live and you learn, you know? It's okay. We figured it out. But these are another things that I'm like literally obsessed with that I don't see anyone talk about very often whatsoever, and I hope they never get rid of these because I'll be very, very upset. It's these little Iconic London liquid highlighters, and I have it in literally like every color that you can get, even the little blushy one. Like, these things are so freaking nice. Like, I'm obsessed with these. And I think it might just be because they're so easy just to blend and it doesn't look like a stripe on your face for the most part. And you guys might see me do this and you're gonna be like, it looks like you have a stripe on your face. But in my opinion, I don't think it looks like it has a big stripe on my face. It just gives you like a really pretty, just like glow. And it almost just looks like you're sweaty, which I like to look like I'm a little glowy sweatiness because I do have dry skin. Obviously, I've said that. So I feel like it works out really nicely. And obviously, like, hopefully I won't be this red all day. I probably won't be because I'm just stressed right now because I feel like I'm talking to strangers, but nobody's gonna watch this, so it's fine. And then I always end up just like re-blending in my concealer a little bit under my eyes because, yeah, it obviously is going to be creasing a little bit because I do not set it. I've tried setting them before and I just don't think it ever works out like I want it to. So it always looks like a little cakey mess under there if I try to set it. But I do really want to try the Bare Minerals concealer. It's like their powder concealer thing that people set their under eyes with, I guess. I kind of want to try that because it seems like something that might be okay. And then, oh, I'm not done. I thought I was done. I was like, oh, I'm done. Haven't even done my mascara yet. I typically, honestly, I just use any mascara for the most part, which is terrible. I really want to start like actually getting good mascara. But I've been using this e.l.f. one that's pretty nice. The only thing that sucks is like I feel like I get little speckles of mascara on my face throughout the day. Like, it makes my lashes look pretty nice, but it just leaves little speckly dusts all over my face, and I don't love that. But I got it with like a free e.l.f. order, so I mean it was free. And before I do that, I'm gonna spray my face though. I'm using the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. Super nice. It's like $5-6 I think. It used to be like $3, but you know, everything goes up. Just is what it is. So, just gonna pop on some mascara real quick. I feel like there's no way to record myself doing this and not look like a complete goober. But, you know, I don't think anyone really wants to watch me do this anyways, to be honest. And if you do, please let me know. I can try. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but I can attempt to show people, I guess. Nobody really cares though. But, you know, no one's probably watching this right now. Silly. Being silly. But yeah, you see, it's like, I mean, it's all right. It's a fine mascara. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it does enough. I don't have like a whole lot of lash to work with in general, so as long as it does something, I'm happy. I wear glasses every day anyway, so it's like nobody can really see my eyelashes as much. I really do want to get contacts though and start to do that so that people can see my eyeshadow, because it seems kind of silly that I do all this and people really don't notice too much. And if they do, it's like they have to be up in my face. Which, you know, I guess I do work with the general public, so there are a lot of people, you know, close up a lot of the time, but I don't know. Alright. Trying to make this go as fast as possible because I genuinely have no idea how to edit, so I'm not sure if I'm editing any of this out or if I'm gonna just keep it in and hope that this is cool. Well, I don't know. I'm also really curious if that primer made any difference whatsoever. Because I'm telling you, whenever I do primer, there's legit no difference. Like, it either is bad because it makes my skin, like, the makeup that I put on, like, pill up, or it does nothing. So, guess we're gonna have to see if I can notice anything. I feel like right now my face looks pretty much the same as it normally does with this foundation, BB cream, serum stuff. So I don't really know. It might just be one of those things where it supposedly is gonna make it last longer, but you know, only time will tell, and I'm not doing a whole lot, so I'm probably just gonna be like throwing Trent's laundry I did on the bed and going to Dollar General. Oh, I am gonna be going out though, and that's always like a big test too. Like if I go out and like I'm drinking and sweaty and eating chips and salsa, like it could look like shit in different lighting, you know. So I guess I can ask my friend if she notices anything, but like she's not gonna notice anything. Oh, all right. So honestly, it's fine. That's good. Now the last thing that I'm gonna do, which I should have already done this. I think I've said the last thing I'm gonna do like multiple times. I just grab whatever like sparkly, like this is another She Glam, but it's like more white sparkles. And I just like shove it in my inner corner. Like just a little something. I like a little bit of an inner corner. A little bit of a pizzazz, something, you know? I mean, does that, you know what I'm saying? Can anyone tell a difference? I don't know. Alright, so that is it. I guess thanks for watching. If anyone watches this, I appreciate it. Subscribe, I guess. You're supposed to say that. I'm probably gonna do like a skincare routine type situation. Maybe like a bath shower routine thing. And then like I have like some haul. Like I